possible to have an opposite sex bestie in a relationship?
I think you're missing the point of having a partner.
Truth circle, not truth with the talk, truth circle.
Hello, good day, and welcome to another wonderful episode of Truth Circles, where the truth is the only thing worth saying. Okay, so let me paint you a picture. She laughs at his jokes because she knows them before you. He calls her when he's upset before he calls you. And you scroll through your partner's phone and keep seeing that name on the phone log over and over again. Bestie, unquote. Well, today we're delving into a topic that is kind of muddy waters in modern day relationships, and that is opposite sex besties in a relationship. Are they really harmless, or are they a red flag waiting to unfold? Well, I have two guests here in the studio who will be helping me unravel the mystery of opposite sex besties in relationships. To my left, I have
Hi guys, my name is Osva. Call me BK. But no, I have to just go pretty much because I'm an artist.
okay.
So, um, my name is Nara Boy, but I'm famously known as BK actually. So,
Okay.
yeah.
BK, nice to have you on the show today. And to my right,
My name is Awe Oluwatoyin Blessing, and that's my name. Thank you so
Okay.
much for having me.
all right. So no artist, no, because I see the head woman. I'm like, ooh, she has to like be in the
No,
entertainment space.
I'm an accounting student, 400 level, University of Port Harcourt.
Oh wow.
That's everything.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for joining me on today's episode. Thank you for joining in the conversation. We're going to be talking about opposite sex besties in relationship. And here is my first question. Is it possible to have an opposite sex bestie in a relationship? Like, okay, let's assume in your relationship without it toggling, just a little bit toggling over the line? Is it possible to keep it 100% platonic?
Well, personally, I think I could.
Okay.
Yeah, personally, I could because I feel like it's just all based on boundaries. Because I'm very much in with my partner. You feel me? So, and I feel like since I'm in with my partner and I could have a friend, I could have an opposite sex friend. Because probably it might be in a situation whereby I've known this person a long time before I met my partner, or in any which way. I feel like as long as there's a boundary set, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
For you, how about for her? Would you allow to have an opposite sex bestie? Because you're saying you could have a friend, but we're talking about the bestie.
I don't think about besties. No, I can't do besties. Personally, I can't do. I can do friends. Besties.
Why?
I'm not a bestie type.
You're not the bestie type. Really?
No, I'm not a bestie.
Okay. All right. So you talk to me.
Okay.
Is it possible to like have an opposite sex bestie and you know that person is not your partner? Like you have your own partner. Like, is it possible to have that person and then also like keep it 100% platonic without having to, blur the line a little bit?
If we're talking about the bestie, I don't think it's possible. In the present time and day and age, I don't think it's possible. Of the opposite sex, I doubt it's possible, because what really makes, like, between two people that are like in a relationship, it's emotional attachment. And if you're
Okay.
giving close to that level of emotional attachment to your bestie, I think you're missing the point of having a partner. So
Okay.
I don't think I should be having a male bestie
In a
in
relationship.
a relationship. I don't think so.
So would you allow, because if your partner had, that one friend that he's been really, really, really close to, even before, like long before he met you, So would you come between that friendship?
Hmm. I don't think there's a need for me to come between the friendship. Like, let's know if you're okay, this person is your friend. I will respect that this person is your friend. But I
Okay.
should be able to also see that it's me over this person now. I
Mm.
should be able to tell that this person is your friend and I am the girlfriend. Like, it should not be a question of whether or not, it should not be a situation of insecurities. Because I feel like for the men, I feel like for the men, it's actions, not really words. So if
Mm.
my partner is having a bestie, your actions will really tell me you people's relationship is not the tag on the relationship. I don't know if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
So allowing it or not, I would allow a friend that was in his life before I was there, but
A bestie.
a bestie, it's a tough one. No, I'm good.
Okay. Okay. So let's take the conversation this way. Let's assume that both of you now have said, okay, no, the bestie thing is a no-no. You are like, nah, I don't really do besties. I could have a friend, right? But I don't really do besties. And you're saying you would not have an opposite sex bestie in a relationship, and you would not even condone it from your partner, correct?
Condone is strict, but yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said.
Okay, so at what point does it become emotional cheating?
Hmm.
Let's assume hypothetically that, okay, you let it fly, you let the ship sail. At what point does having an opposite sex bestie in the mix of your relationship, at what point does it become emotional cheating? Because it's not like, having a platonic bestie is a crime here.
Yeah.
Like, this person has known you for a while, longer than your partner. Okay, so let me share a story very quickly. There was a lady who came to speak to a colleague of mine at the office, and she was sharing how her friend actually died, and her best friend, is a man, was a married man,
Hmm.
and he passed on, right? And she was like, the wife is blaming her for the husband's death. And so I was spooked in that conversation. I was like, okay, I'm sorry, I don't know you, but can I ask why she had that ideology that you killed her husband? And she was like, because he died in my house. He almost died in my house. He was with me for 4 hours that day. And then he got home, and in about 30 minutes, he died.
Okay.
But I didn't kill him. He said he was hungry, and that was why he went home. And then he ate, I think he said he ate, was it? And I'm sorry to say, this might sound cliche, but she said word for word pepper soup. I'm sorry to say pepper soup, because we have something against pepper soup in our age and time,
Yeah.
about our sisters doing stuff to pepper soup. But according to what she said that he got back home and had pepper soup prepared by the wife, and then called her and told her that he was feeling even sicker than he felt when he was with her, and that something is not right. He's bleeding. And before she could rush down to the house, he already died. And the wife was complaining, you killed my husband. In fact, you never allowed him to be my husband. And I just kept on digging. I was like, I need to know, to what extent were you close to this man for the woman, for the wife to like, it's too much. She was like, okay, that even after the guy got married, he still came to his house and spent at least 2 hours every day with her. Okay, your face just cringed.
No.
And he used to tell her to talk to the wife, but the wife just hated her vibe. That he used to tell her things like, the wife doesn't bathe well, she smells. Um, things like, personal things that you're not supposed to share with anyone else except your spouse. At least if you're going to talk about them, you should talk about them with your spouse and your spouse alone. But then she had access to these kinds of information. So would you say, but according to her, she swore on his grave that they never had anything sexual. So would you say that it was emotional cheating at that point? Like, at what point is it considered emotional cheating between opposite sex besties who are, possibly in different relationships?
Okay. If I'm that woman,
Yes.
I would say the same thing. Because what do you mean
Okay.
2 hours? Like, men don't even have time.
Right.
But they have 2 hours to stay in another woman's house. Is just very crazy. As a woman yourself, a married man is your bestie. You should be able to say, like, you should be able to be the one to make him leave your house because he's married. Like, you should be able to understand that, like, men go, like, they are drawn to where their heart is. For men, no, I'm just, at least my little experience. So if that man is spending that amount of time with you, even if there was no sexual relationship, clearly he wants to be with you. He sees reason to be more even sharing those kind of info. Like, if my partner doesn't know how to bathe, I think it's only my partner that will know that he does not know how to bathe. Like, we should not be
According
having,
to me, right?
even according to me, like,
Yeah, but
I'm
like,
very strong on that point as
mm-hmm,
well.
mm-hmm.
Because, like, it's not necessary. So emotional cheating, immediately you feel like, I feel like the communication now, that's like the breach. If you're going through something, definitely your partner should know first. But then you're going through something, your bestie is knowing first occasion, your bestie is knowing first, second occasion, third occasion. It's now becoming a norm. And then probably your husband is knowing in a conversation where you're telling him that you told your bestie. And it's like, you didn't tell me this thing. Like, he's already giving emotional cheating. Like, I don't think you can be the one for me. Rather, is this my bestie that can be the one for me? So I think that breach in communication between both of you already begins some kind of cheating. I don't know.
But the bestie was in the mix even before he got married. In this case.
In this case,
And then he did not marry the bestie. Oh. He married you as the wife.
is it what I would do if I'm the wife? Or, like, I should just speak about the situation?
Well, okay, hypothetically speaking, if you were the wife, what would you do?
I feel like if we actually did like the courtship stage of this relationship thing, I would have seen it that you actually spend a lot of time with your best friend and we're going to have a conversation about it. Like, what's up? Like, let me know if it's something you want me to step up my game in my speaking, my quality time spending. Like, if you want to be with this person, we're going to have that conversation. And let's say they didn't cut each other and they just got married. At least a month, 2, 3 months, like during the first year of marriage, we're going to have that conversation because it's to show that this is where you're going to. At least if it was not a sexual relationship, they didn't hide it. You're saying I'm going to this person's house, and it's like if you're calling her, she's confirming that yes, your husband is coming to me. So we're going to have a conversation about like, what's up? Do you want me to step up? Because I'm not comfortable with these actions of yours. And like having that conversation. Then when it's like he's not listening to you, then you can now know that okay, truly, you're not the one. No. Emotionally, you're not the one.
Yeah.
You're just there sexually and to fill up the space. But because emotional, like I'm very emotional. I'm emotionally attached. So I cannot be attaching to more than one person. If it's my partner, it's my partner that is my bestie. I can have like a male friend. Probably I go to class, just talk. But that relationship you have with your partner, you should not be having with any other person. Genuinely.
So at that point, for you in this story, that's emotional cheating.
Definitely.
Okay, BK, over to you. Let's talk about this.
Personally, well, I don't know if I want to be in a guy show. I mean, I know how guys get to act in some certain situation. They might be in a relationship, but there's just one thing. At least what I'm person and just probably just put it in or just making everything just feel good. Or I don't know, whatever. But I feel like it's just not
This is
appropriate for anybody, any sensible person that is in love with a partner. I think if there's anything you'd want to do or feel or get or find anything interesting about, it has to be because that's why that person is there. For any emotional support, for any conversation, for anything you have to discuss about. There's no reason. There's no reason for you to go outside to somebody else to go have or find. So I feel like there's even some certain amount of information that you don't even have to give to somebody.
That is not your partner.
Yeah, you don't have to do that because it's
Mm.
not so cool at any point. Even if I have a friend, like, oh, I've had a friend for this long amount of time, and why didn't I just date the person who was my friend? Why didn't I just, okay, I want to keep the person as a bestie? Doesn't make any sense to me.
Mm.
And then go and meet somebody else as my. If I ever have to have a bestie, it has to be my partner. Because that's why
Okay.
you're my partner. That's why we're partners. That's why. That's the essence of everything. You're my bestie. You're the one I find. So I don't think it's appropriate for you to for anybody. I think it's emotional, whatever we call it.
Emotional cheating.
Yeah, that's it. Whatever that means. Yeah, that's
So for you, emotional cheating would not even be, a physical act. It would even be some certain type of information that, does not even need to go out there. Okay, so from info, that's already emotional
Yeah.
cheating for you. So what if it were acts of let's say kindness, or acts of, how do I put it now? Okay, let me give an instance. So let's say your partner, or you have a bestie. You said that you cannot have one who is not your partner. But let's assume you have a partner and you have a bestie, correct? And then your bestie is someone that you've known for years, and this person has been in your life, so they know an awful amount of info about you. Underline the word awful, right? And then and then now you have a partner, and now you have backstories, inside jokes that you guys have shared for years that your partner doesn't know yet, right? So would it be so wrong? Would you classify all of the info that your friend or bestie has about you as emotional cheating on your partner, even though all of those things took place before you met your partner?
me. Um I feel like it's all in the past still, man. Like shit. Made a lot of mistakes. A lot of things happen. Like you said, they're awful. I mean, probably I've done crazy stuff. I'm not even talking about sexual or none of that stuff. I'm talking about like probably we just did some dumb stuff like way long time. And yeah, it's all in the past. As long as I have somebody as a partner, I have a girlfriend or whatever. I just feel like it really doesn't matter. What matters is what is going on right now. So I wouldn't even want my partner to go get those information and prioritize our feelings on those information that are probably happening. I don't think it's smart. I don't think it's cool. I just feel
Okay.
like whatever that has happened or whatever that has gone, that has occurred, and then it's like, okay, baby, how did like, I don't know about this stuff. I'd be like, oh, probably because I don't think there's a need for me to tell you. But if there's any need, or if you feel like you want to know about that stuff, I'll probably tell you what it is. But if you don't, if it's not really important, I don't think, yeah. If it's important, I think I'll tell you.
Hmm.
Yeah. But if it's not, just don't worry. Don't worry about it. It's nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think I get it, but that takes me to our next question. Does it smear trust? Like, does it cause a crack
Yes, it does. Like the
in
other,
trust?
yeah.
It
And yeah,
does.
because the other situation you talked about, how the guy gets to spend 2 hours and so on and his bestie.
Yeah, his bestie.
That's like, and she doesn't know about it, or
No, the
she knows.
wife knew.
The wife knew.
To the best of my knowledge, when she was narrating the story, the wife knew. And after she left, I was telling my senior colleague at the office, I was like, I don't know for your friend. I don't know what really happened, because the only side of the story we're hearing right now is her side of the story. We may never hear the side from the man because he's late, and the woman is alive, but we don't know her. But I know what I'm thinking right now is, even if it were true that the wife may have done something to the husband in any type of way, the truth of the matter is, this your friend, this lady, may have been the one who orchestrated it. She may have not been the one to finish it.
Yeah.
But if you're that attached and if you allow another woman's husband to be that attached to you,
I can't even speak to a female when I'm with my partner.
are you serious?
Like
You're
me,
that extreme.
yeah, I can't. Like I feel in a way. I feel like, hey, like you probably might not know what's going on. Yeah, and it might just seem some type of way. Like, what are you guys talking about? I don't want you to feel that way, even if there's nothing really going on. But it's just like that kind of respect that I want to have for you, and I want you to have for me. Like whatever is going on right now, trust me, it's nothing. Like it's nothing. I don't even want to be in this situation if I have to, if I had the power to. I wouldn't want to even be speaking to this person in front of you. Like you feel me? Like I just feel like it has to be there.
Okay. So for him, he says from the point of sharing certain information, that is emotional cheating. Do you agree, or does it have to be some certain type of actions? Are you cool with whatever he wants to share? It's just words with his bestie. But if he now decides to go and visit her, because you were all about the 2 hours now, we're like, nah, it's not. So at what point does it for you? Like, okay, no, this is a no, this is not working. At what point?
More for the info part, definitely, because information is power. I busy knowledge that is power. Like you can just know that, like you guys can just be very comfortable with each other. That you know that okay, this is the time you're finishing work. By this time, this is where you're following. By this time, you're at home. Like,
Yeah.
calm down, relax. It's not your place to know. Like you can just do so much with the information you have. He may not even, he may even just be sharing it based off. Let's say before I came in the picture, is now him. Before I came in the picture, he's just sharing it based off. You're my friend. I don't like. He's not doing it to hurt me. That is not even there yet.
Yeah.
But to be honest, for me, once I get into the picture and I realize that this is the level of trust you have in this person, trust me, I immediately have trust issues. Just like not because I want to, but just because I know what I can do with information and I feel like I know what another person can do with information, and it's like two different things. So it's now your place as the man to reassure me with your actions and words that it's nothing really be the thing. It's not just you
Okay.
saying, like I have to see it, I have to feel it. My instincts have to tell me that this guy, like nothing really be the thing. It's not just so that sharing of information, like before I was there, fine and good. You said what you said. When I'm here, I know that you said what you said. Oh my god, like you really said this to this person. Like you trust this person a lot. For you to trust this person, like definitely I just have to I have trust issues like personally already. I'm like you trust this person, like oh my god, you trust, so you have to do a very good job in reassuring me that nothing is really going on, like just chill with your actions and with your words. I've forgotten the other question you asked.
Okay. It was either the info or the action.
Info, definitely. You don't even
From
have to
it doesn't have to get to action
you don't
for it to
even
tick you
you
off.
don't even have to see this person we're talking about. Like person can be in Bios, like Kaduna, and you're in River State, but you guys are speaking like
Were
be
you
for
about to
real.
say Canada?
Like
Safe?
I want to go to another continent. Trust
Ah,
me.
that is
You
serious.
don't even have to like be seeing this person. You don't have to be feeling this person. You don't have to be touching this person. But I'm telling you, there's something communication does in any type of relationship. Once the communication is very good, that you're so comfortable with this person more than you are with your partner, I think there's a problem, genuinely.
Okay, so there'll definitely be trust issues.
Definitely.
So how can trust be mended in relationships like this? Like, okay, let's say you have the bestie or your partner has a bestie, and then it's now a thing of, let's say they have jumped the hoop a couple of times, and now it's making you start to feel like, okay, I'm not sure I want to give my 100% to this person, because it clearly seems like this person is not giving me their 100%, because there's someone out there that he's also sharing emotions with. And what happens then? How can trust in these types of relationships be mended? How would you do it? Like if it were your relationship, what would you do?
Probably, I mean, I have to like communicate as hard as I can, like, be very much transparent, and then given enough reason, like enough reason, and even if there has to be evidence, give enough reason and evidence to make the person, to convince the person, or to make the person understand that this is the situation. If it has to be like that, and I trust my partner to understand me when I'm being honest and I'm being truthful and I'm trying to let you know that, look, man, this is it and this is not what you think. So like,
Hmm.
yeah,
So beef up communication,
yeah,
correct?
big time, big time.
Okay. Okay, and for you?
For me, if it's on my part, like definitely the communication and the reassurance is going to come in play. Like you have to let this person know, because for trust to be broken, for trust to be smeared, this person is seeing, like this person sees your bestie as a potential threat. So you have to be the one to be like, nothing is really going on. Like you have to step outside yourself and try to see from the level of your partner. Like, I see why you say this thing like this. So you use your spoken words first. You communicate like, this is not what it is. Trust me. It's not what's going on. There with your actions. Like, come on. You cannot be saying this is not what's going on. You're still texting the person the way you're be for real. Like, you have to show some level of,
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
it's all
okay.
wanted to say
Some level of
something.
drawback,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And visibly, so that your partner will know. Okay. This brings me to a certain question. In the Nigerian society today, we are told to, be free, and a lot of the things we do in our Nigerian society today is influenced by the Western culture, and before I say this, let me even ask, have you ever been in a relationship where you had a bestie or your partner had a bestie?
I think I have.
You think you have?
Yeah.
What was it like?
What was it like?
Yes.
So like the person was not my bestie, basically, but I think I had a level of emotional attachment to that person.
Okay, you had the opposite sex friend, like,
Yes, I was the
okay.
one with the issue. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. So there was a level of emotional attachment. Truly, I did have a level of emotional attachment with this person. We've been friends for a while, and throughout the times we were friends, I was not like, I was in relationships, 3 relationships, and the person knew about
all
the
three.
inception to the breaking up
Mm,
to the consolation stage where I'm telling you like how I feel, like how it's like I'm not happy.
yeah.
So the person is my friend, and mind you, we did fall off. Me and
Okay.
this person fell off, but one way or the other, we still happen to still,
Reconciled.
yes. So now, like my partner now finding out that like what's going on, like
Yeah.
mind you, we've been in a relationship for a while.
Mm,
So the person now finding out later on
that.
that like you guys are tied to what's going on, that kind of
Okay.
energy. So mind you, when the person found out, we kind of just started talking, like
Okay.
started having conversations, probably a month stop, 2 weeks, but it's good conversations. So the
Yeah.
person, like my partner, found out that, oh, you guys are close, or like, and then person is just telling me that this is what I think about this relationship with this person, and this is how I see it. And I'm listening to this person because I value this person's, like what the person thinks about the friendship. So a step back was taken like immediately
Mm.
for that communication. Like it's not even what, like I even feel bad to think that he may be right on some level. Maybe I was not seeing like, just because we were close. I'm not even going to like hours speaking. So it step back immediately, like to like, oh my god, like this is the person you're supposed to have, that's supposed to have like 100% of this connection, 100% of this emotional attachment. That's why I see it though. So
But do you think that, that best friend or that very close friend of yours could have had anything to do with all three relationships you had at the time for them failing, or at least one of them failing or coming to an end?
no, I don't think so, because
Okay.
he did not have any way to speak with these persons.
Mm.
Like he did not have contact with these persons.
But he was speaking to you
He was speaking to me.
and he knew these persons
He knew these persons.
because of the information you gave to him about these persons.
the information about these persons were not like intimate information, like probably in times where I'm not happy. Like, let me just use, okay, I tried to call this person 5 times today. The person didn't pick my call. I feel like it has been happening a lot. I'm telling the person that kind of thing because after my partner is like that person. That's how close we were then.
Okay.
So, but I don't feel like because he, as a person, I feel like during his advice, then he wants to like give the advice like, do what you want to do, but this is what I think. And I feel like I was very independent making those decisions those years. I think I was very much independent. Just if I'm crashing out, I need someone to listen to me because the person I'm leaning on is not listening to me. That kind of vibe.
Okay. So you had a backup.
No,
backup
don't do
listener.
that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Because I feel like in our Nigerian society today, what we do is it's not so bad if not me. I can control it. I have good intentions. I'm a good person. I have self-control. I am independent. In my mind, I am mature. That type of thing. So I can have a bestie, but I would never condone it from my partner.
No.
Like, no, 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 no. I cannot take it. But then if it were you,
I probably would have felt that way. But I probably would have felt that way in some type of way.
Oh, we.
Like I can handle it, but this person can't handle it. Yeah, but I don't think it's something that's actually much sensible. You know what I mean? So it's just like dead. But if ever, yeah, that would have been the situation. But I don't think it ever been there.
everybody is playing their hand. And when you said a way to build trust would be, conversation, communication, and then you see it physically play out, like there's a drawback in their communication. What if I were to tell you another story of somebody who actually, what if it drives your partner into hiding the conversations or, the moments where he speaks to their opposite sex bestie? And they are now forced to tell you some very vital ones only because they know it puts you off. But then let's say when you go through their phone or go through their phone log, you see conversation with this person. Let's assume that the date, let's just assume WhatsApp. The date there on the WhatsApp says last week Thursday. But the person's chat is among the chats of today, which means conversations were cleared.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you can visibly now see that your partner is going above and beyond to hide conversations that they're having with their opposite sex bestie just because it makes you uncomfortable. But they are not stopping. Personally, for me, it's a turn off when you have pet names for your bestie. Don't even start to share information. I see, hi, boo.
Like
Hi, boo, boo.
Like, okay.
Like you find ways to and you be like, no, 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 it's not like that. No, she my homegirl. She my homie. And you be like, hi, cuz. And I'm like, bruh,
For real.
bruh,
Well,
what is up? What is happening? I don't understand. Like from that point on, I don't even need to start going through your conversations. And I see, and what if they are harmless conversations? Like this person knows you're in a relationship now, and you'll be like, so what's up? How's your day going? And the person's like, okay, I'm going out today. You'll be like, send me a video. Is that cheating? Your partner will say, send me a video. Let me see what you look like. Is that emotional cheating? Can you categorize that as emotional
your
cheating?
bestie actually for those pictures.
Yes. And okay, let's say you are the partner here, right? And then your partner is asking for videos from their bestie because their bestie said they're going out. And it's a girl like you, right? And you'd be like, hi, boo, what's up? How are you doing? How was your day? Any plans for dinner? I'd be like, I'm going out clubbing with my girls tonight. It's a Friday. I'd be like, ooh, send me a video. Let me see you.
Like, it's my partner that is maybe asking.
Yes.
Sheesh. Jesus, help us.
Would you be okay with that?
Like,
I mean,
Would you condone that?
genuinely,
Or would you classify that as cheating?
genuinely depends on the relationship with this person. Because I feel like there's a level, there's a type of friendship. Like, you just know that these people are just, they have a brother and sister relationship. You're not going to give so much space. You're not going to sit back and watch or like watch them crumble your relationship if you really like the person. But I feel like, let's say 6 months into the kind of person your partner is. So it depends on the both of them. For somebody that genuinely, let's say they've been friends for the longest, and let me see what you look like. It depends on even how that sentence. You can say, send me pictures when you're done. It's different from let me see what you look like actually. Oh, now I'm clocking the T.
Okay. Dot the I too, please.
What's going on? But if their relationship is cool like that, I'm kind of a cool person. If their relationship is cool like that, let me see what you look like. And the type of videos the girl sends to doesn't really send any message, I think I'm fine with it. But I know in the back of my mind that this person even wants you, even if you've taken a step back. This person wants you, and probably the one time you guys speak, she's going out, you're doing, let me see what. Don't say anything. Like, if I see that kind of, okay, we're going to have a very serious conversation, like very, very serious. But I'm not going to call it cheating
Okay.
because it builds up. All these things builds up. Like, let me see, before you know, she's going to be the one sending without you asking. You just come online, 10 videos, one picture. Like, what's going on?
And then you move past that level. Let's say you actually have that serious conversation, and then you move past that level, and then your girl, let's flip it now, because you're the partner now. And then your girl, who is asking, her bestie, let me see what you look like going out to drink with the guys, suddenly now starts to hide conversations. Like, they could talk and then she'll delete.
man, that's corny as hell. That's corny. I mean, like, if you have to delete the message,
What does that do for you people's trust? Is that mending, or is it, deepening the crack in the trust?
that's making everything more crazy. Because if you feel like there's nothing wrong with what you're deleting,
Why you delete?
why are you deleting it? Why are you taking them off? Because you don't want anybody else to see it.
Yeah.
So I mean, that means you don't trust anybody else to see that, because they probably might hold it against you. Feel me? So I feel like it's making everything worse. It's cracking the whole thing up, and it's not cool.
Just to add, I feel like if I really respect my partner, and I feel like, okay, I've had a conversation on WhatsApp where, let's use WhatsApp for example, where the chat is up. But like, I know that if this man sees this conversation, he might not be happy. First of all, why are you having that kind of conversation? Like, what's going on?
But if you know the conversation is going to upset your partner, you could wipe it.
No, I would not, genuinely. I would rather tell you, like,
Okay.
baby, this is what's happened. Like, find an angle to like let you know that, like, I know, like, because I feel like, I don't know, like, there's no situation that should call for you to, because you're doing something wrong. You're not going to tell somebody that you did something wrong so the person can forgive you. Doesn't make it better.
Okay.
So just avoid that whole situation. It's just messy. It's just messy.
Well, a lot of people are facing all kinds of things in their relationships in this recent age and time. And opposite sex besties is something that is really hurting relationships and even ending some relationships that could, have turned out or come up to be really good and, come out to be, let's say, serious on the long run. But before we draw the curtain on today's episode, what is your final stand on this? Is it okay? Should it be allowed? Is it okay for your partner or for you to have opposite sex besties in a relationship, or should it be cut off completely, that it should not be condoned as a necessary evil?
Oh man, just take that out, man. something is BS for real.
Mhm.
Like I should be your bestie, and if you don't think I am your bestie, I don't see a reason why we're together. Because I don't like if you're supposed to give me 100% in a relationship, and then you have a bestie, that's like 60% out. Me, that's how I see it.
Wow, 60.
Yeah, a whole 60, man. 60 out, because I feel like bestie do a lot. Bestie is a thing. Bestie like friend, everything. Like with my bestie like I randomly do anything. Like I can call up my bestie and go to her house.
Mm-hmm.
I can call up my bestie and do anything. She's my bestie. She's not gonna find anything wrong with whatever I'm doing. So like I feel like if it's on that, if you ever know, man, that's BS now. Cut out, man.
Okay. And turning over to you.
Please do not engage in any bestie relationship after your partner genuinely is just cracking the wall till one day the wall will break and you
Okay.
don't know what will happen. So from my point of view, genuinely my minus joke, I don't think there should be anything like bestie in a like now,
When you're in a
especially in this our
relationship.
generation. We know what a bestie is. Like this podcast is not even doing not doing justice to what a bestie is in this generation. So like it's not necessary. If you respect and you see a future with somebody, you should not have a bestie. But what do you need? You can have a friend, you can have a colleague, you can have an acquaintance, you can have a boss. But a bestie, be for real, I don't think it's needed. I don't think it's necessary. I think it should be scrapped out.
From what you just said, you said something like the lines of even this emotional cheating we're talking about, it goes beyond that to the physical. It does.
I mean, it does.
Oh, wow.
Be for real.
Well, whether it be a red flag or a green light, trust is a commodity that sometimes when it is cracked or smeared, it can never be gotten back the way it was originally, because people keep telling you have to earn my trust, you have to earn my trust. But in the real sense of it, when you're in a relationship with somebody, they don't really do anything to earn your trust, but they can break it.
Yeah.
And once it is broken, it is difficult to put back. It is difficult to fix. So I would say go ahead and do you. But I leave you with a question. Are you going to build your trust, the dynamics of trust in your relationship by cutting off opposite sex besties, or are you just going to continue to test it? Because if the tables were turned, will you swallow the same pill that you're dishing out? It is truth circles after all. So stay truthful, stay honest, and I will see you on the next episode. Ciao.
Truth circle, not truth with the talk.